Our first guest this evening, retired U.S. Navy JAG officer and now a candidate for the U.S. Senate for the great state of North Carolina. Welcome back on the program to weigh in on this one, Don Brown. And Don, I know you got an opinion on this one, being a lawman. Okay, judges, DAs, even some police chiefs and mayors and city council members, all these damn liberals in Charlotte and other cities across the country I ain't even got time to throw under the bus, are allowing criminals to run free, all under the guise of social justice, DEI. It's getting people like Iryna killed, Don.
And Dan, this is the whole issue here is the Democrat soft on crime policy and this revolving door pretrial release garbage that led directly to this young lady's murder. This guy, as you pointed out, had 14 priors and was released on a cashless promise to return by a magistrate judge, by the way, who's not even a lawyer, as I understand it. And that's the whole of the North Carolina system. The Republican General Assembly this week has taken a positive step in the right direction to basically crack down on some of these loopholes in the criminal procedure system that was allowing this. And so, as you pointed out, the notion of cashless bail for a violent offender with a violent history is going to be gone. If you've had 3 priors, you're not going to get a cashless bail now under this new Iryna's law. And even if you're less than 3 priors, the General Assembly is giving judges the authority to use GPS tracking and other things as well to ensure that we can keep track of these folks. I mean, part of the problem here is that the Democrats, you may not know this, Dan, but in 2012 closed North Carolina's psychiatric facility. It was called Dorothea Dix Hospital. This law is a step in the right direction. We got to get criminal psychiatric facilities back into place too to put these nutcases.
Why would they do that? They want to just release. It's kind of like what Trump was saying about all the foreign nations that let all their crazies out, and people yelled at him, "You can't say mental institution." But it was a fact that other countries were letting them into our nation. You're telling me that the Democrats shut down in North Carolina an entire facility. So where do you send people when they come into the system and they have clear mental issues? We put them back on the street?
That's correct. In 2012, Dorothea Dix Hospital, colloquially known as Dix Hill, was shut down. It left the state with a tremendous critical shortage of psychiatric beds. If you can't try these animals because it's so crazy, you can sure barricade them in a psychiatric ward, psychiatric hospital for the rest of their lives if you need to do that. We've got to understand that part of the criminal justice system is going to be a psychiatric hospital that designed to hold criminals is just as important as a prison. And the Democrats killed that, and that is underlying a lot of this. But I'm proud of the General Assembly this week for stepping forward and at least taking action to cut down, hopefully, the majority of these, revolving door in and out situations where you have these murderers and nutcases back on the street where they can commit violent felonies without repercussion. So this is a step in the right direction.
Now, let me clarify all this. So House, Senate, or Assembly, whatever you all call it there, all approved, just waiting on the governor to sign it?
Yeah, and you got a Democrat governor here, unfortunately, and the North Carolina General Assembly has overridden 8 of his 12 vetoes from the last session. We don't know what this nutcase governor is going to do. Hopefully he's not so stupid that he's going to veto this one. It's certainly going to kill his chances of re-election if he does, but we're going to have to wait and see. But I do think that the General Assembly would have the votes to override the veto if he is stupid enough to veto. It was like an 80-20 vote. So I think that can happen. We'll see what Stein does, who is a Democrat governor, Josh Stein.
Don, I just want to point out real quick for all the viewers at home that when this horrific stabbing occurred, the mayor of Charlotte, a Democrat, I think it's Vi Lyles is her name, their office put out a stupid statement about the guy being mentally ill, didn't mention all the priors, and left out the fact that this was a racially motivated killing. Now, you've seen the video, you've heard the audio. The guy literally said to the other black folks on the train, "I got that white girl, I got that white." I think he said B word or white girl 2 or 3 times. To me, that's a racial killing. When after you've stabbed someone 3 times, you're bragging about it in front of folks that are of the same color and going, "I got that white girl, I got that white girl." So I don't know why the mayor's office and other Democrats can't call this what this was, but to wrap up with you, do you firmly believe, because I do, this was a racially motivated killing by a career criminal with some obviously serious mental issues and should have been in jail?
Well, as a former prosecutor and the only Republican on the U.S. Senate race who has actually prosecuted criminals and put them in prison, I follow the evidence. And you set forth the evidence. It does appear to be that way. I mean, you know, this videotape was not doctored by any accounts at all. It appears to be that way. If you want to talk about a hate crime, this appears to be a hate crime.
Yes.
And it should be, you know, I'm calling for the death penalty here. We'll see how it shakes out. But by all accounts, that appears to be the case. We heard the words, we saw what happened, and nobody stepped up to help the poor girl, which is a travesty.
Thank you. That's disgusting that not one person on that train helped. Again, you can look at the video, see who the people were sitting on that train, and make your own assumptions why no one stood up to help. Visit brownfornc.com. You'll learn more about Don's bid to become U.S. Senator for the great state of North Carolina. Don, thank you for your input. Appreciate you.